Hi, I'm Bhumi and you're watching me on Zoom.
Hi everyone, I'm Vikram and you're watching me on Zoom.
Hi everyone, my name is Amrit Raj Gupta and you are watching me on Zoom.
Was that we all are a product of a fractured society. And I think that extends to Dal really, really well. So for me as a performer, for the makers, you had to look at creative and disruptive ways of communicating what the material is meant to communicate and making the audience feel a certain thing.
This is a story where you're presenting characters that have two sides of the coin folded into one. इसकी grip, इसका genre break, इसकी take, इसकी performances आपको एक नए dimension में ले जाती हैं.
And as a director you are looking out for stories जो आपको challenge करे. और crime drama मेरा favorite genre था. There's a cop जिसका हम vulnerable side देख रहे हैं. ये बहुत कम होता है. यहाँ पे एक कॉप है जो कि प्रोटेक्टर है और दूसरी तरफ एक परपेट्रेटर है. दोनों एक ही सिक्के के दो पहलू हैं. बट ह्यूमर में या तो आप फेल करो या तो आप लैंड करो या तो आप फेल करो. तो वो ज़्यादा कठिन है.
बहुत बार मेरे साथ ऐसे हो चुका है कि आप एक सीन के लिए प्रेप कर रहे हो और बगल में कोई ज़ोर से जोक्स क्रैक कर रहा है या कोई ज़ोर से म्यूज़िक बजा रहा है या डायरेक्टर चिल्ला रहा है. इट्स वेरी टफ टू सो अ लॉट ऑफ रिस्पेक्ट वाज गिवन टू ऑल एक्टर्स.
Hi, this is Samina Sheikh here, and with me right now I have the team Daldal. So join me as I welcome them only on Zoom, making it simple completely because Daldal काफी चीज़ों में है, तो ज़्यादा उसको complex नहीं करते. But talking about you, Bhumi, the character looks very different. Not something which I've seen of yours, and हमने भूमि को देखा कि बहुत सारे developed characters के जैसे कि women empowerment पे और से even इंसान की आँख हो या दम लगा के आयशा हो. Your even toiletic Prem Katha, you have kind of worked on these societal parameters and all. But this one is more on the dark side of the society, which is not explored. The kind of roles which you have done. So tell us about that.
Something beautiful that I read while I was reading one of these true crime books was that we all are a product of a fractured society. And I think that extends to Dal really, really well. While the show also has like moments that give you relief, it is gritty, it's dark, it sucks you in. आप actually show के दलदल में फंस जाते हो. And I haven't done something like this before because usually the characters that I play are very correct. They are quite white in their approach about everything. This is the first time I've played something so dark. A character that wears a uniform and is completely honest and earnest and does her job with so much integrity and passion. But the moment that uniform is off, you'll question her about a lot of things. That's where you see that she has the traits that can easily go towards the other side. Where from white, while she's wearing that uniform, she can immediately go towards the black. Okay. That's why it was such an interesting character for me because there was so much duality in her, right? It is, I've never experienced a character like her. It was tough.
So to you also, and as we say so, from the world of Sarfira, the name, the title name, to the world of Daldal. Sarfira होने के बाद में इंसान दलदल में ही जाता है. So just like kind of trying to add some humor to this discourse. But ये आपके लिए कैसे था? Because working on a project like this, and especially when we say that हम लोग ने कभी भी psychological aspect of a cop, we have never indulged into it. हम लोग को हमेशा ऐसे लगता है कि वो लोग brave है, the way they cover things and all. This unfolds that side of it. It talks about a cop's journey, how it was, and the traumas she's been through, versus how she kind of deals with that, with the kind of criminals she's kind of dealing with. So tell us about that.
So to begin with, Daldal presented the opportunity to collaborate with two of my favorite partners, Suresh Triveni and Bhumi. And it also gave me the chance to work with a young talent, Amrit, whose work I've admired all through. So the putting together of this team and these set of collaborators itself was a very exciting journey. On top of that, the base material and the idea with which we were beginning Daldal, Vish Damija's books, Suresh's vision was irresistible. And then as the story formed, to the second part of your question, in my opinion, this is a story where you're presenting characters that have two sides of the coin folded into one. And this is a lot about them navigating that duality. Forged by their past, living in a biased, judgmental world around them, and still sticking to what's shaped them and their lives going ahead is what Daldal's construct is about. अब ये सारी चीज़ें एक बहुत ही कंपेलिंग एज ऑफ द सीट ग्रिपिंग मैनर में प्रेजेंट करना इन सब कमाल के क्रिएटर्स का ऑन स्क्रीन एंड ऑफ स्क्रीन क्रिएटर्स का मैजिक है. और दलदल की सबसे पहला फोकस और सबसे बड़ी बात यही है कि ये एक फेमिलियर जॉनर पे एक नया नज़रिया डालता है और बहुत हद तक उस टेम्पलेट को तोड़ता है विदाउट बिकमिंग एनी लेस एंटरटेनिंग देन एनीथिंग यू एवर सीन. इनफैक्ट इसकी ग्रिप, इसका जॉनर ब्रेक, इसकी टेक, इसकी परफॉर्मेंसेस आपको एक नए डिमेंशन में ले जाती हैं. दैट टू मी वाज एन एक्सट्रीमली फुलफिलिंग जर्नी ऑल थ्रू.
To you also, Amrit, the kind of shows you have kind of directed and now showing this creative aspect where it not only challenges the norms of the society and also psychologically it is very challenging, especially the way the character is, you know, and the way she is dealing with her disorders to kind of also portraying a very strong-headed personality. It's not easy to kind of, you know, be an intelligent cop, but at the same time having these disorders. Having that combination of a character, how was that to kind of dwell into? Because she's not a criminal. She's someone who's on a very higher authority, but at the same time, she has certain disorders to deal with.
आई थिंक रियली इंटरेस्टिंग वही था कि देर इज़ अ कॉप जिसका हम वल्नरेबल साइड देख रहे हैं. ये बहुत कम होता है जहाँ पे हम मोस्टली कॉप शोज़ या फिल्म्स में एक बहुत ही स्ट्रॉन्ग साइड देखते हैं. हम कभी ज़्यादा ड्वेल नहीं करते उनकी पर्सनल लाइफ में. तो यहाँ पे एक कॉप है जो कि प्रोटेक्टर है और दूसरी तरफ एक परपेट्रेटर. दोनों एक ही सिक्के के दो पहलू हैं. और उनके बचपन में जब हम जाते हैं हम देखते हैं कि इनकी मेकिंग कैसे हुई है, ये अभी इस लाइफ में इनके साथ क्या हुआ है कि ये आज यहाँ एक प्रोटेक्टर बन गया और एक परपेट्रेटर बन गया. तो कॉम्प्लेक्स इमोशंस, चाइल्डहुड ट्रॉमास और काफ़ी कुछ हुआ है इनके साथ जो रिफ्लेक्ट करता है इनके प्रेजेंट में. तो बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग था मेरे लिए कि हम वल्नरेबल कैरेक्टर्स को देख रहे हैं हम, क्योंकि ऐसे क्राइम ड्रामाज में हम मोस्टली देखते हैं कि इट्स मोर अबाउट द क्राइम, इट्स बट दलदल इज़ मोर देन दैट. इट्स अबाउट दीज पीपल एंड वाई दे आर डूइंग दिस, व्हाट हैज़ शेप्ड देम. तो वो मेरे लिए बहुत अट्रैक्टिव था और या दैट रियली अट्रैक्टेड मी टू डू दलदल.
One more thing which you do, you know, specifically with the kind of projects you have worked on, you kind of cover the insecurities with a very different humor. How do you balance that aspect? Because, you know, covering insecurities with humor is equally like challenging and to portray that nicely. Tell us about that.
एक्चुअली ह्यूमर बहुत ही मतलब मैंने क्योंकि अब ह्यूमर कर लिया उसके बाद ये इंटेंस ड्रामा किया तो मुझे समझ में आया कि ये भी बहुत चैलेंजिंग है. बट आई वुड स्टिल से दैट ह्यूमर इज़ एक्चुअली वेरी वेरी हार्ड.
I agree.
मतलब ये करने के बाद मुझे ऑल्दो ये मेरे लिए बहुत टफ था क्योंकि इसमें कठिनाई ये थी कि इस सीरीज़ में डायलॉग कम थे, विजुअली बहुत कुछ दिखाना था. ह्यूमर में क्या होता है कि अगर एक ह्यूमरस सिचुएशन है वो आपके लिए फ़नी हो सकती है, शायद मेरे लिए ना हो. तो ह्यूमर बहुत सब्जेक्टिव हो जाता है और ह्यूमर या तो लैंड होता है या तो नहीं होता है. ड्रामा में क्या है कि अगर कोई कैरेक्टर रो रहा है और अगर बीजीएम बैकग्राउंड स्कोर में थोड़ा सा एक सेंटी सा म्यूज़िक चल रहा है तो शायद 6 लोग रो सकते हैं. मतलब आप मैक्सिमम लोगों तक पहुंच जाओगे उस इमोशन के लिए. बट ह्यूमर में या तो आप फेल करो या तो आप लैंड करोगे या तो आप फेल करोगे. तो वो ज़्यादा कठिन है. बट मुझे मज़ा आया, मुझे दोनों चीज़ों में मज़ा आया कि काफ़ी ह्यूमर कर लिया था. एंड एज अ डायरेक्टर यू आर लुकिंग आउट फॉर स्टोरीज़ जो आपको चैलेंज करें. और क्राइम ड्रामा मेरा फेवरेट जॉनरा था एंड द मिनट आई गॉट दिस शो मैंने तो जंप किया और बहुत मज़ा आया. मुझे पूरे प्रोसेस में मज़ा आया और 2-3 साल हमने काफ़ी इन्जॉय किया एंड वो पहुंचा आप लोगों तक, पहुंच रहा है.
Bhumi, to you, especially when we speak about actors, and we have seen that the actors always have a vulnerable, side completely, vulnerable basically, a side of theirs. And they kind of conceal that with the kind of emotions they portray on screen, but control their emotions very often. And they are trained like that, especially because you're playing multiple characters. There are chances of also kind of just indulging in those characters. And this one, was it exhausting for you? Because there are chances like that.
100%, because this character is not very expressive, so you constantly in a scene, you have to stay with everything that you know about this girl, what she likes, she dislikes, because you don't know what's going to give you the stimulus to react, right? Because there's a lot of finding Rita that actually happened on set, even though we had 4 months of prep,
Yeah.
because I knew what triggers her. And I was looking that, okay, is there something that I have an opportunity to react to? That's how the complexities of a character comes out, right? Especially when you're not backed by a lot of dialogues. The show is not verbose. That's why it's a very, very intelligent show. So for me as a performer, for the makers, you had to look at creative and disruptive ways of communicating what the material is meant to communicate and making the audience feel a certain thing. So I was constantly living with Rita's fears, her triggers, what she loves, what she dislikes, which is a lot of things. Most things she dislikes, what she appreciates, she doesn't appreciate, the things that she hasn't unpacked yet. So I was constantly living with that in every scene. So by the end of it, I was exhausted.
Did that catch up on you also? Because see, you're living the character, as you said, like, you were kind of constantly, also because when you get into a character, you're also, resonating with it.
Yeah.
You're also adding certain values. When you say, so, she was
100%.
quiet.
100%.
That may be not your personality otherwise. How do you shield your personality versus the characters you play?
I think when you're playing a character like Rita, you have to kind of not think about those things and completely succumb, because I had to just kill all my guards and all my inhibitions, वरना मैं ये character कर ही नहीं पाती. And one thing that really helped me is कि जिस तरीके का माहौल set पे होता था, which was very positive. एक भी ऐसा time नहीं था जहाँ पे, because I'm in a zone, the set enabled me to be in that zone. ये नहीं कि अगर actor कहीं एक specific mindset में रहने की कोशिश कर रहा है, वहाँ पे ADs हल्ला मचा रहे हैं या खी खू हो रही है या director चिल्ला रहा है. And a lot of credit goes to Amrit, because he really made sure that there was a very calming environment on set, because of which it wasn't as taxing. क्योंकि बहुत बार मेरे साथ ऐसे हो चुका है कि आप एक scene के लिए prep कर रहे हो और बगल में कोई ज़ोर से जोक्स क्रैक कर रहा है या कोई ज़ोर से म्यूज़िक बजा रहा है या डायरेक्टर चिल्ला रहा है. इट्स वेरी टफ टू, सो अ लॉट ऑफ रिस्पेक्ट वाज गिवन टू ऑल एक्टर्स दैट दे, बिकॉज बहुत मूड है इस शो में और बहुत ही टफ परफॉर्मेंस है ये सब एक्टर्स के लिए, और उसको बहुत हमें इज्जत दी गई है to be in that. That's why it was easy for me to go home and sleep and come back as energized as always back on set.
To you, sir, in an industry which we are kind of data driven and we kind of keep on counting on the data or the box office collection, when you're working on a project like this, how do you kind of resonate with the emotional truth of the story versus the commercialization of the content? Because both are different aspects. You're trying to kind of make the psychological aspect known to the people, but at the same time, it may not count on the kind of commercialization you want out of your content.
Data and analytics to me have always been the North Star that should guide not just any business, but specifically the content business. We tend to take data and algorithms as an enemy or a Martian that has invaded our pristine, pure world of creativity. It's actually the opposite. It can be that guardrail that serves you in your deepest, darkest moment of weakness or challenge when you're putting something together. We have had success with female-driven narratives, with stories that have had complicated characters on screen. In the crime thriller genre, the challenge was how do you maintain the size and scale of that reach but yet deliver something different. So data helps, but it can't just be one between the head and heart. It has to be a combination of both. you do need a story told in a manner that emotionally connects, but there has to be that audience available there for it to connect emotionally. So for us, it's always about finding the balance. We've done that with Amazon Prime in the past when we've collaborated with them, and in fact, a lot of guidance comes in from their end, which helps us sharp focus the story in creative to make sure that it's a win-win on all fronts.
True. That happens. And before I let all of you go, I could see that Daldal is kind of creating the buzz. But apart from this, any projects that you could reveal about you're working on? Anything?
I mean, there's a whole bunch of things that's happening this year. There's a film that will come out. I'm going to start shooting my next now. But I mean, I never really talk about it till the makers make an official statement. So,
What about you, sir? What you could-
Locked in on Daldal right now. Super exciting slate, but it's all Daldal. I am totally in this Daldal for now.
I'm working on a couple of films, but I can't reveal them right now. But right now as sir rightly said,
it
I'm
is
really
Daldal.
looking forward to Daldal's response and the buzz it is creating. I think it's very positive. So I'm really looking forward to the release and how people will consume it and what will be the reaction. So
But only one question, and just because of the title, Daldal, what is that one thing which makes you feel like you are in the Daldal? One thing which you kind of, you feel
social media.
yeah.
It feels like you're on a daldal.
scrolling, yeah.
Doom scrolling. There's no coming out of it.
What about you, sir?
Maybe I'm not on social medias or of any kind, so I can't react to this, but I'm happy sitting on the side and observing lots of people in their self-inflicted daldals and learning not to step into one myself.
Best, smartest thing.
Yeah, actually, I think that's a very good move. What about you?
Yeah, I think social media, I think that's the biggest enemy in
Yeah, it's become an enemy. It started
It
off
has.
as being
It's just-
good content over there.
Yeah.
Now it's become like everyone is judging you out of what you're posting on social media.
Everything.
Yeah,
It's fake, it's an illusion.
that's true. But lovely chatting with all of
Thank you so much. Great question, Ulmira. Thank you.
As always, wonderful. Thank you.